Documentary, it was like an experiment for me, because when I study in film school, it was in a second year, I go to that village and start to shoot like some part of education, like a little etude.
Okay.
And after that I продовжувати. Continued to shoot year after year and meet with documentary category, because that not like a fiction. In a fiction, your imagination and you create like a new world. In documentary, you go to another part of your country, of your простір,
Space.
Your space, your reality, and took part of that reality and took a person, and you shoot meets with that person very close, with that part very close. And for me that's very interesting, because I'm not great, I'm only
fixing the reality that already exists.
Yes, when I work in Chernivtsi, my friend, he from that village, and he talked me about that celebrating, and I say, okay, I go there, I put camera, and that was 2 days. That 2 days when Malanka and that people go to the street and put a mask, and that was very exciting for me, because that carnival and that traditional that was not normal for usually civilization world. That was very archaic, that was very pagan, that was very Homeric, that was very Christian, because so many costumes have little things with Christ, you know. And I think about a short film, but when I start prepare like a big movie, I
started researching.
Yeah, research many materials and meets with different people from different parts of that village, and after that I understand that not short film, that big film.
And you came back the next year?
Yes, next year, and next year I shoot 4 years, and 1 year after that I prepare premiere, and in Ukraine we prepare some presentation of that film for cinema club.
What did the villagers, the inhabitants think about your making a movie about this celebration?
And in the first year that was like okay, usually camera, little camera, and second year that was, oh, that serious man, he come back from different people, crew, from sound designer, my big microphone, 2 DOP, driver. Oh, they very serious. But when I come back in summer, in autumn, they go, "You're crazy, Malanka." Only in the general. What the fuck you doing? No Malanka. What do you want to shoot? and they after that they don't trust me. In third part of the expedition, we win in government финансование. Financial support, and we have much more technical support, much more big crew, and they say, "Oh, we don't trust you." But I have in that village 4 friends who believe me and who helped me to do something, to meet with different people, and they believe me, and
Thanks to them.
Thanks to them, I shoot that movie because they believe me. And
it was very interesting from a psychological point of view how this rather closed community had to accept the theme of the film, how they integrate, how they communicated, how they were suspicious, and how they believed Dmytro and his team, and how they behaved in front of the camera, how they felt the presence of the camera there. It was quite an interesting psychological thing as well.
Did they see the movie?
No.
People?
No.
You are thinking about a screening there?
Yeah. We plan a premiere in Ukraine. First premiere was in that village. Yes. Will be in December. At first day in December in Krasna, second day in Chernovitz, and after that we go to capital of Ukraine in Kyiv and start to promotion. And in that village we took a projector and sound ekran and screening that film for free 1 month in the cinema in that village.
They have cinema?
They have like a cultural club, you
like
know.
In Romania,
Yes. And we договорились.
And we made arrangements with a local club.
Yes, and that idea support Primare, голова сільради.
The mayor.
Yeah. And but now nobody sees that film.
In this moment.
So yesterday it was the very first public screening of the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
When we shoot, it was very difficult because I don't speak Romanian, and nobody for crew don't speak Romanian, and we use translator all time. Because when I start to shoot, people talk with me in Ukraine or Russian language, but for them that was very difficult because they talk usually in Romanian, and I say, if I guest in your culture, I should hear you in your native language, and that's my problem for understand you. And I meet translator from Romania with Chernovitz National University with Cafedra Romanian Language, and that girl, Alina Bordian, she worked in that project 2 years. Yeah.
That was my next question about the mixture between Ukrainian and Romanian, and what do you feel about this mixed, in a way, village, and how people understand each other? How is the community?
They are all Romanian speaking.
Yes,
in the
all
village,
of them?
in the
All
village,
village.
except for the officials who speak Ukrainian, for example, in official language.
Yes.
And the people from here, from the festival, how they received the movie? How do you feel at the screening? What is your
Yesterday there were a lot of good questions to the movie, starting for example, questions on the rituals themselves and on the role of the women, on this rituals also as initiation thing, and also questions on the cooperation with inhabitants and on the origin of all these mixed rituals, which are really mixing cultures, mixing religions in one small closed community.
This is an author documentary. What means for you an author documentary? What is your author? What means to me an author documentary? What is his, I don't know.
Author's documentary.
Is imprint on it.
For me, that film about that dualism, people who feel that like a big power, and somebody talks them God, another like a pagan difficult God, yes, and in that village that like з'єдналися, put together,
interconnected.
yes, that two different ideology, and for me that was like
For Dmytro, it was like як забула теж слово.
ну розібрати по частинкам, як
It was like decoding, reconstructing these situations with two intermixed ideologies. What social, political and cultural motives affected this situation?
І саме важливо, які взаємини складалися між людьми.
The most important thing is what were the interpersonal relations between these people.
Які готують це свято.
Who are preparing this celebration.
Understand. Have you seen any Romanian documentaries, and what are your expectations from a Romanian documentaries? In what are you interested? In what subjects, topics about Romania?
In that festival or like global? Global. I see a couple of documentary film, young cinematographer, Ion, I forgot surname. It was name of that film Quest, very nice film. It's about two guys who як живуть на повозці і подорожують Румунією.
Who live on the carriage, the wagon, and travel through Romania.
Yes, and that was very simple story, very трогательная.
Touching.
Yeah, very touching story about two guys. That one old guy, another maybe 50 years, and they support each other, and they should live in that situation when they don't have money, they need to eat something in a day, and that was a human story for me, very interesting human story, and that was very good documentary film.
And the topics are interesting about Romania, the subjects, I don't know.
Kitama.
Communities. Motives, if you
in Romanian documentary?
No, in Romania in general. About Romania, what are your interests?
In Romania, for me, interest that what you think about your past, and what to do in present time, and what you want for future. That was like very strong motivation for identification in world culture. A Romanian cinematographer want to present like what they think about yourself in that country, and that's very interesting. Не знаю, тому що це як переосмислення себе.
It is like a reflection upon yourselves
В різних пластах.
in different layers.
Політичний, соціальний,
Political,
культурний,
social, cultural,
індивідуальний.
individual.
And Romanian New Wave, that's one of the best phenomenal in European cinematographer. One of my favorite films, and that Romanian films, Nemescu, Pantelile, different film, Siu de Fleur, Șerban. So many good films about not only about politicals theme, and about human spirit, and that very impressed because Romania, the big country, have difficult part. One I don't know. Ну, одні багатші, одні бідніші, я не знаю, як це.
Казати це?
Ні.
A big difference in the level of well-being.
I see.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. And that is very interesting, because very interesting many local story, very local about I don't know, like that the two guys who travel in Romania, that very natural people. They like open it, yes, and Romania have very good cinematographer for present. Ну, в общем, в Румунії цікавий кінематограф, щоб розкрити.
Romanian cinematography, it's interesting to discover. Що?
Те, чим живуть люди, те, як вони мислять, те, як вони думають, і в якому часі вони перебувають.
To discover and show how people think, how they live, what values they have.
Да, і в якому часі вони живуть.
And in what time they live.
Ну, в общем, це питання сучасності.
It is the question of modern time.
Воно розкрите дуже, дуже точно.
It is very precisely showed in Romanian cinematography.
Cinematographer Romanian not old, you know. Not like old school, you know, like old cinema about Mircea Eliade, you know. Yes.
Yes, it was a crash between the old school and the
Yes,
new one.
yes, and that's very good, because in Ukraine now we in that process.
Of
Yes.
art.
Yes.
Tracking and changing.
Yes.